We have seen different
Yes, sir.
of lengths from larger range to smaller range. So larger range, what is the largest value which we observed is the universe. Size of the universe 10 to the power of 26 meters, and the smallest one is size of the nucleus. Size of the nucleus is around how much? 10 to the power of minus 14 meters. So this is what the smallest and largest. We measured the largest measurement as the distance between planet to planet, or Earth to Moon, and radius of the some other planet also we measured by using parallax method. And by using electron microscope, we measured the smallest value, that is up to the atomic or molecular level. The size of atom or size of the molecule also we could measure by using electron microscope. And if you want further accurate, so what we have seen, we came to know that there is a microscope called tunneling microscope, right? So that is a smallest possible value which we can measure by using a tunneling microscope. More than that we don't have up to now. Okay, so that electron microscope only little high for us up to our standard, but we are knowing what is what, right? So all length measurement systems we have seen up to now. Next, so the order, if we see, we can see here there will be a table. In that we will come to know what is the size of the particular substance or particular material, and what is its size we will come to know now. See, so, and we also use certain special length units for short and long range. So that already I told you, like meter we have centimeter, millimeter and all. So that's what we are going to see here. Like one femtometer, 10 to the power of minus 15 meters. So minus 14 meters, it will come around this. So this is what a radius of the nucleus size. Okay. So nucleus size will be in the order of 10 to the power of minus 15. Next, little bigger than that, 1 angstrom, 10 to the power of minus 10 meters. Minus 10 meters is size of the atom. Okay, that is nucleus, this is atom. So diameter of the atom will be around 1 angstrom. Next, astronomical unit. This is the largest one. Average distance of the sun from the earth. Okay, so this is the largest astronomical unit. So this is the longer unit we are speaking. These two are a smaller unit. Next one, light year. Light year is how much distance a light travels when it is moving with this much speed. This is what light speed in 1 year. How much the light will travel? That distance we are taking it as 9.46 into 10 to the power of 15 meters. 10 to the power of 15 meters here. This is minus 15. These two are not same. This is smaller one. This is the largest one. And this is important thing, parsec. If you want to measure larger than light year, we will be using this parsec. So parsec is what? 3.26 light years, we will take it as 1 parsec. So in meters, if you want to express 3.08 into 10 to the power of 16 meters will write. The distance at which average radius of Earth's orbit subtends an angle of 1 arc second. Like, so when it is revolving around the sun, how much it is subtending arc length. So already in parallax method we have seen, no, that is what it is indicating. Okay, so just simply you don't need to go that detail, just you need to have basic idea on this. So what is a Fermi? Smaller one. What is angstrom? So it is a little bigger than Fermi. Here we will come to know about size of atom. And next, bigger units, if you see, astronomical unit is the biggest unit. Bigger than that is light year, and still bigger if you want parsec. These are different units, smaller and larger values in case of lengths. Okay, next, further if we continue, I'm moving to the next slide. This is easy, I hope. So range and order of lengths. So here it is there, longest and the shortest it is there. Now, wait, I'll move this down so that you may see it properly. So 10 to the power of 41 is to 1. So we'll come to know exactly. Now, so size of the proton, 10 to the power of minus 15 meters. Femtometer I said, no? Right. So size of the nucleus will be around in between 10 to the power of minus 12 to minus 15. So the size of the proton they have given it as 10 to the power of minus 15. It will be usually actually 10 to the power of minus 16 we can write. Next, size of atomic nucleus, minus 14. Next, hydrogen atom, minus 10, that is atomic size. I said no, angstrom. 10 to the power of minus 10 meters is nothing but angstrom. So these are different values, how we have increasing level of sizes, right? And I had a PPT. I'll show you that how this size with video. I will show you how it will be in the next class. I'll show you. I forgot to collect it here. Now, so thickness of a paper 10 to the power of minus 4 meters. Minus 3 meter is a millimeter. Less than that it will be thickness of paper. Okay. Size of the red blood corpuscle. So 10 to the power of minus 5 meters. Okay. Next, height of Mount Everest 10 to the power of 4. That means how much? 10,000 kilometers. So it is increasing in order. So what is the largest one we could see here? Largest one we could see here, distance of the boundary of observable universe, 10 to the power of 26. That's the reason I said what we can observe is 10 to the power of minus 15 to 10 to the power of 26. So the total range is 10 to the power of 41 total, means minus to plus if we take. Okay, this means 15 plus 26. They are speaking about this 41. Okay, total range they have given here. Right. So total these are the different things which we can observe in the nature from smallest to largest. So you don't need to by heart this, you don't need to remember this. Just if you know it, it's enough. What is what? Okay. Next, further if you go, measurement of mass. Let me know if it is clear. I'll continue with the next slide. Mass I will go. Let me know, is it clear or not?
Clear, sir.
Clear, sir.
Clear, sir.
Clear, sir.
Okay. Is anyone have any doubt?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Right. We'll continue further. Next, completely length, about length, how we measure what is the shortest one, what is the longest one, we came to know. Next, we are going to see about measurement of mass. So measurement of mass. So the SI unit of mass is, we know it, kilogram. So SI unit of length is meter. Now everything will come in terms of this, right? Now, see, this is not required. It will be heavy for you. Right. So different countries will be following. They will be having one standard units. Based on them, they will be taking all these units. So in India, we will be having all the units measurements. If any changes are there and any new things have come, all those will be indicated by this National Physical Laboratory, which is located in New Delhi, NPL we call. So this will give exact details about if any changes or any upgradations are there in the measurements of mass. And in case of international, this was the one, BIPM. Okay, International Bureau of Weights and Measures. Actually, if any changes are there, we have, means the scientist will be indicated to BIPM. If once they finalize, they will be giving the further update to this NPL. These people, NPL people, will be given update to us, so that the change will be noted. Means some new system of units will be there, new inventions will come. If anything happens in case of these units, so units and weights, they will be indicating us. Okay. Somebody is asking something. Okay. Now, next, this is not required to write extra information only. While dealing with atoms and molecules, the kilograms is an inconvenient unit, because the atom and molecule are very small. To measure such a small values, we will be using atomic mass unit. We will simply use it as U, or sometimes in some cases, wait a minute, I'll write and show. Atomic mass unit. In case of nuclei chapter, it comes in intermediate second year. So atomic mass unit can be represented as unit or it can be represented as AMU also, atomic mass unit. AMU also it can be represented, right? That is how we represent. One second, I made mistake here. So atomic mass unit, AMU also we can write. Okay, atomic mass unit U we can represent or AMU. This why we are using kilogram is indicated for bigger ones. So atoms and molecules are very small things. So to represent that, we cannot use this kilograms, which is not convenient. For that, we are using what? Atomic mass unit we are using. Okay. Now, next further, if we continue. Now, so one unified atomic mass unit means one AMU can be written as 1U generally. So what is the value of that is how we define it as carbon atom will be having 12 as atomic number, 1 by 12th of its weight, 1 by 12th of its mass, that can be taken as this atomic mass unit, 1 unit. Okay, carbon will be having different isotopes, carbon 12, carbon 13, carbon 14. Those are same atomic number, different mass number if it is there. Sorry, same mass number. One second, let me write so that I'll have clarity. C 612, 613, C 614. So same atomic number and different mass numbers. This is isobars. Wait. Wait. Same proton number, if it is there, such atoms we are calling it as isotopes. Carbon here atomic numbers are same, different mass numbers are there. So these isotopes, in the, out of these only carbon 612 atom we are taking, whose atomic number is 6 and mass number is 12. Such isotope is considered here, and that isotope, whatever mass it is having, 1 by 12th of that isotope mass, 1 by 12th of carbon atom mass, we are taking it as a atomic mass unit. This is a definition of atomic mass unit. Okay, like when we are taking kilogram, sorry, length and all, we have seen how the length is taken, how kilogram is taken in the starting, how the units have taken, we have seen in the 2 days back class. So here, how atomic mass is taken, here it is given. Okay, next, one atomic mass unit is equals to 1.66 into 10 to the power of minus 27 kg. This will be nearly equal to proton mass. Proton mass will be coming around this one. Okay, and electron will be smaller than that. Electron mass will be little small than this, 10 to the power of minus 31 kg it will be there. That is, proton will be little heavier as compared to electron. So it is not exactly mass of proton around this. Mass of proton also in the range of 10 to the power of minus 27 only. So this atomic mass unit also in the range of 10 to the power of minus 27. When we see exactly mass of proton, this number will be different slightly. Only in fractions the difference will be there. Okay. Next, we continue further. Methods of measuring mass. Previously, we have seen how do we measure length. Here, how do we measure mass? We see by using a common balance. This is known to you. Larger means by using common balance means a simple balance we can say, that is whatever we see in gold shops. Now they are using digital. Previously, it is used to be there. Two sides weight will be there, and one side they will put small weight, and the other side they will put gold, and they will be measuring it. Like in vegetable market also we can see that simple balance, not a digital one. Okay, so that common balance we can use for measuring masses. This is older system. Next, large masses in the universe like planets, stars, etc., based on the Newton's law of gravitation can be measured. This will come in a gravitation chapter which we have. Okay, so already in class 9 also you will be studying about it, universal law of gravitation. like force can be written as gmm by r square will be there. That is the Newton's law of gravitation. So from there also we can measure large masses. Okay. Next, how it is, it will come to know there. Next, for measurements of small masses, atomic and subatomic. So what we are saying here, we make use of mass spectrograph. Spectrograph means we will be observing the, just like we will plot a graph for it, like the small particles when they are subjected to electric field and magnetic field, how they are behaving, and we will take a graph of it, and we will observe that. Based on that, it will be, the measurement will be done. We are studying roughly only. All these are some higher level education, like after engineering or after degree, these processes will be there in the textbook. So here just we are going with what is the method, how roughly how they are going to measure. So how they are going to measure, their whatever small particles are there, they are subjected to uniform electric and magnetic fields. When they are subjected to uniform electric and magnetic fields, we will be observing it. So some spectrograph, like when some patients are undergoing this ECG or what is one more, CT scan and all, they will get some report, no? So same like that, we will be getting a report of it, and we will observe that graph and we will analyze it. Based on that, we will have some reference values, and based on this graph, we will come to know what might be the atomic or subatomic particles mass. Okay, this is the smallest one how we measure. Next, range of masses. This simply we are common balance, and universe is measured, universe planets and all will be measured based on universal law of gravitation, and this still smallest one can be measured by using some spectrographs. So there will be some different spectrograph methods. This MNR will be there, sorry, NMR, nuclear magnetic resonance. That also that is similar to like how the people will be gone into CT scan. So large setup will be there. Based on that, they will be measuring it. So electric and magnetic fields, it will be under electric and magnetic field effect, and we will get a graph out of it. That graph will be analyzed and we will be getting it. Okay, that is how we measure different ranges of masses. And what are range of masses? That also you'll see. The masses of the objects we come across in the universe vary over a very wide range. Like length also, it will be very wide range. So in length, we have seen 10 to the power of minus 15 meters to plus 26 meters. Here 10 to the power of minus 30 kg to 10 to the power of 55 kg. This 10 to the power of minus 30 is minus 31, actually it should be. Minus 31 is the mass of electron, smallest one. Next, 10 to the power of 55 is the mass of universe, known universe only. This point should be noted. It is a known universe mass only, right? Next, so same like how we have seen in case of length, here also we can see. Like here we had no minus 30 to 55. So overall range, if you see 30 plus 55, 85 total range. Now 85 it is given. See, like from electrons if we start, electron is in the order of minus 31. So they roughly they have taken it as minus 30. Proton, just now we spoke about atomic mass unit, no? That will be in the order of 10 to the power of minus 27. Proton is also in the order of 10 to the power of minus 27. Next, uranium atom, little large atom it is, that's why 10 to the power of minus 25. Next, further if we continue, red blood cell, which we have in our human body, so 10 to the power of minus 13. Dust particles, 10 to the power of minus 9 kg. Okay, so uranium is 10 to the power of minus 25 kg, and dust particles 10 to the power of minus 9 kg, very small. Next, raindrop 10 to the power of minus 6 kg. Mosquito 10 to the power of minus 5 kg, which from here we could see directly. Okay, so all those. Boeing 747, this is a plane, 10 to the power of 8 kg, largest one. So Milky Way galaxy, we are in a Milky Way galaxy. that is around 10 to the power of 41. And further, if we see, further if we see, observable universe 10 to the power of 55 kg. This is what how we measure mass and what are the range of masses which we have in the universe. Next, measurement of what is their time. Before going to time, let me know if any doubts in the mass and range of masses. Let me know, and we will continue further. And you should remember one point: mass is different from weight. Okay, when weight we are taking, weight is nothing but force, gravitational force. Mass is only purely how much matter is present. Okay, now let me know confirmation if it is clear. If you have any doubts, let me know. Otherwise, I'll continue with the measurement of time.
Equivalence 1 again.
Well, when you are asking doubt, no, you just put down on the video and come to know. Arsha. Okay. Sidhu, okay. Somebody asked. Explain once again. Who is that? Switch on your so that I'll come to know who it is.
Sir, Ismail Ali, sir. This,
Tell me, Ismail, where from?
sir, from this, before this you said no, sir.
This?
Sir, yes, sir.
Add.
Range of masses.
This range of masses.
Yes, sir.
Range means what? Like suppose if you go to shop, if you want to purchase biscuit packets, example, if you want to purchase biscuit packets, we will be having different biscuit packet ranges. Very small, like from 5 rupees onwards, packets will be there. And a huge packet also will be available, bigger one, like that marigold or something, it will be very large. Right? So small to big, we can have different varieties. Yes or no? Smile Ali.
Yes, sir.
So we will be having different varieties in the range. Small one, we will be having around 200 grams only. And little bigger than that, little more price, little bigger than that, higher price. Right? So we'll have different varieties, no? In the weights.
Yes.
Same way. Something else came to my mind. Like if you go with the chocolates also, like small chocolate onwards, like 50 NP, 1 rupee chocolate onwards, we will have Dairy Milk Silk around 300, 500 chocolates also available.
Yes.
So those are what is the range means from 2 rupees to 500 rupees or 800 rupees, we can say from where to where it is. Are you getting?
Sir?
Are you getting what I am saying?
Yes, sir.
So from where to where, different values, different categories, all those we could see here, range. So here, what we are speaking about masses. From where to where? We are speaking about mass of universe, largest one, mass of universe, and smallest one is what? Mass of electron. Electron is the smallest one. Bigger than that, what is there? We'll see here. See, electron is the smallest one. From 10 to the power of minus 30 meters to 10 to the power of how much? The other one, wait.
27, 39, 3.
See, last 10 to the power of 55, observable universe. So total range is what? Minus 30 to 55. Minus 30 to 55 means minus 30 to 0, it will be 30. 0 to 55, it is 55. Total, how much it is? 55 plus 30. 85. Total range is 85.
85.
So that is why they have written largest to smallest. In the top, they have written it has 10 to the power of 85 is the total range. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Right. So that from where, what is the smallest one, what is the largest one, total we could observe here. Clear? So you could see all the details there on screen. Mosquito, 10 to the power of minus 5 grams it is. Right? All values
డాడీ ఇంకో 5 నిమిషాలు మ్యామ్.
1 second, 1 second. Tell me, Ismail, is there anything else to say?
No, sir, it's clear, sir. No.
Clear, no? So different things, small mass, what is having smallest mass, biggest mass, and that. I'll show you length how it will be. I'll show you in a video. You will be having more clarity. In the next class, I'll show you. It is clear now for everyone. I'm continuing with the
Yes, sir.
time.
Measurement of time.
Some you can ask if anyone has doubt. You can ask. You can unmute and ask. Somebody is trying to ask something. No one? Okay. So measurement of time, if we see, measurement of time, see, we use atomic standard of time. Which atom we used? Cesium, I said. When I'm saying about how do we measure time, I said about cesium atom. How much the cesium atom vibrates in a stipulated time. So that, sorry, in for stipulated number of vibrations, how much time it is taken, that time we have taken it as 1 second. That I told you when we are speaking about measurement of time there. Like how do we measure time, mass, and all. There I said. Now, this is the basis of the cesium clock. That is what. Sometimes called atomic clock and used in the national standards. Now, so this already said. So for these many vibrations, how much time it is taking for cesium 133 atom, that time we have taken it as 1 second, right? So now the vibrations of the cesium atom regulate the rate of the cesium atomic clock just as vibrations of balance wheel regulate an ordinary wristwatch. Like, so better than this, like when we have this wall clock, when we have wall clock, how it will be, wall clock will be having what is that? The pendulum will be there, no? It will be oscillating. It will oscillate. So when it is oscillating, so how much time it will take is from here to here it will take 1 second, and here to here 1 more second. So when it is ticking, it will be making 2 seconds. It will come, and again when it will come from one end, and again when it comes back, it will be taking 2 seconds. That is what it is, its movement. Same way, this cesium atom will be vibrating continuously. For these many vibrations, it will take 1 second. That fast it will be vibrating. So cesium atom is a standard one up to now. That's the reason they are following this only. Okay. Now, so just like how our wheel is, or our needle will be there no in watches, how that is rotating. So this will vibrate. Next. Now, so the cesium atomic clock is used at the National Physical Laboratory (NPL) New Delhi to maintain the Indian standard of time. Like, so this year, Indian standard of time, international standard of time, according to that, we have a 5:30 GMT. We will write 5:30 Indian. So there will be a bigger clock at NPL National Physical Laboratory in New Delhi, which is functions based on the cesium atomic clock. If any changes